If you hear tapping while watching this, don't check where it's coming from. Because I made that mistake, and I don't think I was ever alone again. This isn't just a story. It's something that actually happened to me. Something I still can't explain. And honestly, I don't want to. I moved into a cheap apartment. Quiet, empty, perfect for work, at least. That's what I thought on the first day. The building looked normal, but the silence inside felt wrong. Not peaceful, just empty. Like something was missing. Or maybe something was hiding. Inside my apartment, there was a long corridor, longer than it should have been, stretching into shadow. No matter how many times I looked, the end never felt clear, like the distance was shifting, slowly, quietly. At the end of that corridor, there was a door, small, wooden, completely still, no handle, just a keyhole. And for some reason, I ignored it. Until the first night, when everything changed. I woke up suddenly. At exactly 2:17 a.m. No sound, no dream, just a feeling. Like something inside the apartment had shifted. Then I heard it. Faint at first. Tap, 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 coming from the corridor. Slow, uneven, like something learning how to knock. I stayed still, trying to understand it. But the more I listened, the clearer it became. It wasn't random. It was deliberate, and somehow it felt like it was meant for me. I picked up my phone and stepped into the corridor. The moment I did, the tapping stopped completely, like something was watching me. I walked slowly toward the end, heart pounding. The air grew colder, heavier, harder to breathe. And then I reached the door. Silence, deep, unnatural silence. I stared at the keyhole, unable to move. Then suddenly, one single tap came from the other side. I don't know how long I stood there, staring at the door. My body wouldn't move, like something was holding me in place. Then, I heard breathing from the other side. Slow, uneven, too close to the door. "Help!" A voice whispered, soft, weak, almost like a child. "Please, open." My heart started racing, but my hand, it moved on its own. I leaned closer to the keyhole, trying to see inside. At first, there was nothing, just darkness. But then, something moved, fast, too fast to understand. I stepped back instantly, my chest tightening, and then I heard it again. "Why are you leaving?" The voice sounded different now, deeper, broken, like it was trying to copy something human. The door suddenly shook, just once, but hard enough to make me stumble back. I ran to my room that night, locked the door, turned on every light. But I didn't sleep, because I could still hear it. Not from the corridor anymore, but from inside the walls. Scratching, slow, dragging, movement, like something was crawling. And it was getting closer. Every single night, it got louder, closer, more aggressive. Until one night, I woke up again at 2:17 a.m. But this time, I wasn't in my bed. I was standing in the corridor, right in front of the door. and I didn't remember walking there. My hand was already on the door. I could feel something moving behind it, not tapping anymore, waiting, like it knew I was coming. And this time, I didn't feel scared. That was the worst part. I felt calm, like opening that door was the right thing to do. Like I had done it before. Slowly, my fingers traced the keyhole. And that's when I noticed something. It wasn't empty anymore. Something was looking back at me from inside, a shape, too close, too still, watching, breathing. Then suddenly, I heard a voice behind me. "Don't open it!" I turned around, but there was no one there. When I looked back at the door, the key was already inside the lock. I don't remember putting it there, but it was there, and it started turning on its own, slowly. Click. The door opened just a little, and something moved inside, not walking, not crawling, sliding toward me. The smell hit me first. Not rot, not fire. Something wrong. Something that shouldn't exist. Then I realized something horrifying. Whatever was inside, it wasn't trying to get out. It was trying to pull me in. I tried to step back, but my legs wouldn't move. It felt like the floor beneath me was pulling me forward. Like something inside that room had already decided that I wasn't leaving. The door creaked open wider, and the darkness inside, it didn't stay inside. It started spreading, slowly, like smoke crawling across the floor, wrapping around my feet, cold, heavier than air. I tried to scream, but no sound came out. And then, I saw it, not clearly, not fully, but enough to understand. It wasn't human. It didn't even have a proper shape, just parts, moving, shifting, trying to form something familiar, like it was learning how to become me. "You opened," it whispered, but its voice, it wasn't coming from the room. It was coming from inside my head. "Thank you." Something touched my shoulder. Long fingers, too cold, too many joints. I felt them press into my skin, like they were testing me, learning me. And then, everything went dark. When I opened my eyes, I was outside, standing on the street, barefoot, shaking. The building behind me looked normal, too normal, like nothing had ever happened. I ran. I didn't stop running. I left everything behind. The apartment, my thing, everything. Days passed, then weeks. I told myself it was over, that I escaped, that whatever was in that room stayed there. But I was wrong, because one night, at exactly 2:17 a.m., I heard it again. Tap, tap, tap. Not from a corridor, not from a door, but from inside my own room. I froze, slowly. I turned my head, and at the far end of my room, there was a door that was never there before. Small, wooden, with no handle, only a keyhole. And from the other side, something moved. "You left me behind," it whispered. My blood went cold. "Open," it said again. But this time, I didn't move. I didn't go near it. I didn't make the same mistake. And now, it's still there, still waiting, still tapping. But not just for me anymore. Because if you're hearing this, if you're listening closely, then it already knows you exist. And tonight, at exactly 2:17 a.m., if you hear tapping from somewhere in your house, don't go looking for it. Don't open anything. Don't even move. Because if you do, it won't be behind the door anymore. It will be behind you. Subscribe if you're still here. And comment if you heard anything while watching this.